Because we're fully in the postseason, guys. We got action last night. Steph Curry, the Warriors, they really turned back the clock. This was a vintage performance that we saw against the Clippers. And Steph, Tim, had a little bit of a slow start. He only had 8 points, 2 of 9 shooting in that first half. He turned it way up here in the third. The handoff from Draymond, this is what he does. And he's counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that the swagger is coming out now. And then a few minutes later here, Curry, he uses the screen.
Look where he pulled up from. And it looks easy.
They call that Curry range. Ooh, gets John Collins on an island. Uh-oh.
Adam dancing.
Poured in 16 points in the third. The rest of the Warriors, they only had 14. Golden State still go down by 6 heading into the fourth quarter. And that set up for Al Horford time. I asked afterwards, did you eat your Wheaties? Because it sure looked like it. Al Horford in year 19. He wasn't on in the first 3 quarters. Yes, he was in the final frame. Less than a minute later here, the ball moving. This is the way we know Golden State to be. Al Horford relocates to the opposite corner, nails the 3. And then just over a minute to play, Golden State within 1. Horford, you can't leave that man alone. The Warriors take their first lead since the second quarter, thanks to Al Horford. Under a minute left here. It's all tied up at 117. Curry gets the handoff from Draymond Green. Oh, no. Hits the contested 3 over Brook Lopez. Another look at this. Steph Curry with the pass. And then he gets it back. Hits the 3. He has a fan ask if it went in. Did it go in? Go in? Oh, yeah. Curry's fired up after that one. And that brings a big smile to Jimmy Butler's face right there. 50 seconds left here. Clippers down 3. Draymond Green with the steal. He was fantastic defensively in this game. Brandon Podziemski takes it the other way. Fouled. The bucket. It counts because of goaltending. Draymond Green, that defense, so key for Golden State. And then Mathurin with the goaltending goal. So the Warriors starting to feel it here. Next possession. This is more from Green, Tim. Leonard looks to drive, but Draymond pokes it the other way. Seals it for the Warriors. Green held Kawhi to just 1 of 6 shooting on the night. Here he was on his mindset defensively.
For me, I wanted to try to limit the amount of shots that he could get as opposed to thinking I'm going to stop every shot. With the efficiency that he plays with, that's stopping 10 more points. You know, if I can get him to take 3 or 4 less shots.
Defensive masterclass from Draymond Green. And the Warriors get the win 126-121. And that's after Golden State trailed by 13 with just under 10 minutes left. And then they went on to outscore the Clippers 41-23. The rest of the way, they made 8 of 10 threes in that span. That's like the Splash Brothers, right? They didn't commit a turnover, maybe more importantly, in that frame as well. So let's take a listen to Steph Curry, Steve Kerr. Pretty excited after this one.
This is why Steph came back.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. The Golden State Warriors are still alive. They went into the Intuit Dome, faced elimination, and they came back from 13 points down in the fourth quarter to stun the LA Clippers 126-121. Steph Curry dropped 35 points. Al Horford, at 39 years old, hit 4 threes in the fourth quarter. Draymond Green locked up Kawhi Leonard in a way that reminded everyone why he is a future Hall of Famer. But after the game, the crew on NBA Today had a conversation that should terrify the rest of the Western Conference. Iman Shumpert, a former NBA champion who played against the Warriors in the finals, said something that I completely agree with. He said, "No one wants to face the Warriors in a 7-game series." Let me show you exactly what the crew had to say. Roll the clip. Did you catch that? Let me break this down because Shumpert is 100% right. The Warriors are not a normal 10 seed. They are not a normal play-in team. They have 4 championships. They have 2 future Hall of Famers in Steph Curry and Draymond Green. They have a coach in Steve Kerr who has seen everything. And they have the kind of experience that cannot be taught. Now, let's talk about what Shumpert said about the Clippers' defensive strategy. He pointed out that Steph Curry is nursing a right knee injury. He has been out for 2 months. He is on a minutes restriction. And the Clippers did not attack that injury. Shumpert said, they didn't force his right L, e.g. to be his breaks. Everything he shot, he fell and made sure that most of his balance relied on his left leg. I expected them to make him shoot from the right side of the floor where he would have to load and use the brakes on that right leg. Everything he did was going left. It was concerning to me. That is the kind of analysis you only get from a former player who has been on the court against Steph. And Shumpert is right. The Clippers had a chance to attack Steph's weakness. They had a chance to make him uncomfortable. They had a chance to force him to use his injured leg to stop and plant. And they did not do it. Phoenix is watching. Dylan Brooks is taking notes. And if the Warriors beat the Suns on Friday, the Thunder better be ready. Now, let's talk about Draymond Green. The crew dropped a bombshell. Team sources told them that Draymond was sick. He was throwing up, puking all over the place in pregame, on the sideline, in the back area by the locker room. And you could tell his energy level looked low to start the game. But in the fourth quarter, he was dominant. He guarded Kawhi Leonard on 12 possessions. Kawhi did not score. He did not even get a shot off. That is insane. That is Draymond Green at his absolute best. And here is the stat that really stood out. The Warriors were down 13 points with under 10 minutes left. Then they outscored the Clippers 41-23 the rest of the way. They made 8 of 10 threes in that span. They did not commit a turnover. That is championship DNA. That is a team that knows how to win when it matters most. Steve Kerr said it best after the game. He said, "This is why Steph came back. Everybody out there who thought Steph should have taken the rest of the year off, this is what he does. This is who he is." And Steph said, "For one night, we are us. We are champions again." That is the mentality. The Warriors know they are not the team they used to be. They know they are old. They know they have been injured. They know they are the 10th seed. But they also know that when the lights are bright, when the game is on the line, they have two legends who can take over in completely different ways. Steph with the offense, Draymond with the defense. And when both of them are locked in, they can beat anyone. Now, let's talk about what is next. The Warriors play the Phoenix Suns on Friday for the 8th seed. If they win, they get the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round. That is a brutal draw. The Thunder have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They have Chet Holmgren. They have depth. They have home court. They are the best team in the Western Conference. But here is the thing. The Thunder have never faced this version of the Warriors in a 7-game series. They have never faced a team with this much experience. They have never faced a team that knows how to win ugly. And as Shumpert said, no one wants to face the Warriors in a 7-game series. Because even if you are better, even if you are younger, even if you are deeper, they have Steph Curry. And Steph Curry can win a game by himself. I am not saying the Warriors are going to beat the Thunder. I am not saying they are going to make a run to the finals. But I am saying that counting them out is a mistake. And I am saying that the Thunder, the Spurs, the Nuggets, and everyone else in the West should be paying attention. Because if the Warriors get hot, if they get healthy, if they get a few lucky bounces, they can beat anyone. I want to know what you think. Can the Warriors beat the Suns and make the playoffs? And if they do, can they challenge the Thunder? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And subscribe if you want to stay locked in. We are building something real here. See you next time. Peace.